Hello, welcome back. I fell off the face of the earth for the last chunk of 2025. It is now 2026. I just turned 25 and I'm ready to come back to earth, and I'm ready to reconnect with you all. I'm ready to stay politically enraged. I'm ready to stay passionate about life. I'm ready to connect with other humans, and I'm ready to inspire other humans. But I have something I want to read to you. I normally don't go back to journal entries once I've written them, but I wrote this last week, and I'm glad that I felt called to look back at this because honestly it was out of sight, out of mind. But this is actually something I'm really proud of, and I feel that once I read it and I can explain a little bit more, it'll all make sense. So I will conclude it after I read it, but I just want to read this and you hear it, and I hope that you can sit on it and think about it. And I hope that if you've already had some movement within your soul, that maybe this is just something that's just reaffirming to what you already know. Okay? Okay. Let's do this. And let's relate to each other. Woo! Okay. I feel a bit creatively stuck, aware of what I can contribute, but frozen with inaction. I'm in flux with my direction, knowing I can be successful in anything I want. This can feel overwhelming as I know my potential, but I don't know what I want to execute. There is much in this world that is uninspiring, or rather equally inspiring. The pain of humanity will either push you forward and move the needle of your personal agenda, or keep you pinned down by its sharpness. Only will your softness bring forward the light of what healing can be, but your logic may continue to override human nature. In the season of doubt and pessimism for humanity's evolution, it is best you continue the pursuit of self-exploration despite society saying no. For being chained down by the expectation of others is what breeds complacency. That's something missing in your life, the one you can't quite place your finger on. Perhaps you are waiting for the vision to come to you. But baby, you are the vision. You need no permission to express it either. You simply must conjure up the spirit of what awakens you and unleash it to this world. Otherwise, you may face the beast of self-neglect and lose your ability to recognize yourself. And while the fibers of your being may be struggling to bring your medium to fruition, your soul will ache for the day it is seen and heard and felt. For it is radical to liberate yourself enough to be perceived, and nothing is more life-giving than that. This world is yearning for creation, in all its madness and otherwise. Our creative endeavors are what intimidate the system, and to that I say, let it. Nothing is more real than you and your lived experience. Nothing is more sacred than the art that is birthed from your emotions. Nothing is more human than the resistance that ensues after your creation is felt. So push through the thick stuckness you feel, because deep inside you there is something that craves to be seen. Don't let it suffocate at the hands of the system. That's all. That's all I wrote. A short little excerpt. But to quickly build off of that, because I really don't want to make this excessively long, I'm feeling the thick stuckness too. Obviously, I didn't post for over a month. We are being overloaded and overwhelmed with the reality. Every single one of us, in whatever way that impacts us. Push through. This authority, it's an illusion. You still have the agency to push through, to keep putting out what you are meant to put out in this world. Because despite all this bullshit, you still have a purpose here. You know what that is. I know you feel it. And the world is begging for you to feed it. feed it with your art. Feed it with your medium. Feed it with your creative, whatever that looks like for you. Your art is resistance. Your art is a threat to authority. Your art is a threat to feeling the existential crisis, because we will only be as miserable as we allow ourselves to be. And in the misery that is being forced upon us, reject it with the liberation you can find within your art. This is my art. I wrote something, I'm sharing it, and I hope it speaks to you. I don't have a huge expectation for it. I just want it out there. And so know that without caring about what the turnout will be, just care enough to put it out there. Because nobody is going to be able to judge what you're able to put out there if they can't do it themselves. So forget what people's perception are. Just be. Just do. Just feel. Express it. Because right now, it is such a dark time. It is so bleak for so many people. And what you can contribute to society with your beauty is going to be what turns the tides and helps people to start feeling hope again. So let's collectively embrace this idea, and let's collectively choose to intimidate the system with our art. That is all. I'm glad to be back. Happy 2026. This year, while it looks very dark for some of us, turn that darkness into light. That is the most cliche thing ever. I know, I'm aware. But seriously, use what's going on to fuel your art. Okay? You are going to be part of the reason things change. And even if that's just a small percentage of what needs to be done, thank God you're here to do it. Thank the universe you're here to do it. Thank Mother Nature you're here to do it. I don't care who's responsible for you being here. Your spirit deserves to be seen, heard, and felt. Okay? Thank you.